Watching iconic drag queens get pied on the face was not on my 2025 bingo card, but RuPaul, you did it. Because I was literally screaming at the beginning of this episode because I was like, not you pieing these bitches in the face. I thought that like we were going to get all the audition queens of season 14 and end with just the top 14. No, you bring back Carrie Colby and Trinity the Tuck and freaking Kylie Sonique Love. You got winners, icons out here, and you said I can just imagine RuPaul sending them an invitation like, oh, we would be honored to have you as a guest on the first episode of season 17 premiere. And they're like, oh my God, we'd love to come back. And then surprise, Ru is pieing you on national television. I'm fucking dead. I loved it. Okay, and now on to the actual performances. 1, format. I like it when we have split premieres. I like it when it starts with a talent show so we get to see everyone's talent before somebody goes home. And I also prefer the way he's doing it this season, which is that we got introduced to all of the queens at once, but then only 7 perform one week and 7 perform the next. I appreciate that. I like that better, and I think it's more fair than just 7 queens one week and then 7 queens the next, but then you still kind of bring in the other queens at the end, so, like, they're just getting more episodes, but whatever. I don't really love Raid a Queen, but here I am gonna go rating queens. So, bottom 3, Arietti, Joella, and Acacia. I think Joella was probably bottom 6 and 7. I feel like it was probably Joella and Arietti, and Acacia would have been, like, 5. But I think that because Arietti had her alliance with Lux's daughter, that it bumped her up. And not to say that Arietti wasn't great. I really like Arietti. I think she's beautiful, and I hope to see much more of her because I think she's really funny in confessionals as well. But, like, and I love her showing her culture, but, like, with a dress as beautiful and big as that, I needed at least 2 reveals, and we got none, and she danced the whole time. And I think that sometimes, you know, people feel the type of way also about judging cultural performances, and, like, she did great. She showcased her culture amazingly, but it's Drag Race season 17. You're competing against 14 amazing queens. Like, you just need a little bit more. Acacia, I think people were really hard on Acacia, but I also agree with Katy Perry while she performed. I was like, am I watching American Idol? Like, is this The Voice? Like, are you auditioning? Because she just stood there and sang, and I'm like, you can totally do that in the future of your drag career, be the Chappelle Roan of drag and perform like that. But I think that for this talent competition against 14 other queens and this US drag race, like, she needed to do more. And she talked about how she's a musical queen and played all of these instruments, and a way to drag up the spectacleness that you need a little bit for drag would have been if she brought out all of the instruments that she could play, and then she, like, did a little song that was about her and her musicality and how she's able to play all the instruments, and then played all the instruments for us. That would have been interesting. That would have been spectacle. That would have showed us you can sing live, you can play all these instruments, and you're funny, and you like know how to give us a show, like a drag show, not just like a concert. But outside of that, I think that she still sounded good. I just think it wasn't quite enough. And then Joella was fun, and we're never gonna forget Joella's name with that song. But like Katie said, the outfit could have been a little bit better. It was just a little tad bit chiller. Like, I don't want to say basic because I like Joella as a person too, and the entrance looks stunning, but just a little bit more basic than the rest in terms of outfits. But I definitely didn't want Joella to go home while Katy Perry, her icon, was judging her, because that would have felt like heartbreaking. So that's my bottom 3. Now for our top 2, Toot and Jules. I really, really love Jules Sparkle. She's so pretty. She's so pretty in and out of drag, and she's funny. And I like our bionic supermodel. I love that. She was killing it. She was dancing, and her looks were so good. Like, her entrance look, it was giving Glinda. Like, I was like, oh my God, it's drag Glinda. And you said that Ariana is one of your inspirations, and we know Ariana was literally inspired since birth by Glinda. So I was really feeling that look. And then the runway look, outstanding. And then the performance outfit was really great as well as the performance. So I thought those 3 together would have put her above Toot, just because Toot's performance in the talent show, great, engaging, different, unique, fun. But the runway look, Michelle said she took off her mask and then she wanted her to put it back on because she hates that makeup. So, like, that to me was like, you can't win. But that's none of my business. I think Toot will figure out better makeup tips as the show goes on. But I think Toot's super unique and I loved it. I think that Toot was losing. I think Jules was winning the lip sync in the beginning, but like a little bit halfway through, like Toot got into her like tap dancing performer bag and just pulled it out from under her, right? Just the littlest bit, but we'll see what happens in the future. Out of the 2 safe girls in my brain, like I just mentioned 5 girls, I can only remember 1. So, like, I really hope that whoever did this other one, like, I shouldn't be forgetting you. So that's unfortunate. But the lemonade person whose name I cannot remember, but, like, the one who came dressed, like, as, like, the paint splotch in their entrance look and then was dressed basically as pizza. No, it was dressed as lemonade for their, and did, like, the lemonade, performance for the talent show. That's one to look out for. That is a unique queen who, if they haven't done makeup in a year and they're out here fighting for their entire family sustenance, they're so unique. They're never gonna bring stuff like you. Like, we still haven't seen what their face really looks like in drag because they're always doing such crazy makeup. They are that living cartoon character, and like that is something to look up to because like that is something that nobody else has. So excited to see what happens with that. And then I can't remember what the 7th person did. So now I'm remembering. It was the person who was in the puppet show. Oh, they should have been in the bottom. Now that I'm remembering, like, I take back my previous bottom 3 because the actual 7th bottom, the actual bottom person was that person who did that. And not to say, like, I thought that I was going to like them, and I thought that it was really weird. It was giving, like, a little bit weird, like, La Grande Dame is a little bit demented, but, like, in the end, it wasn't able to close out. So, like, actually, I think that would have been 7 and bump everybody else from the bottom 3 up 1, actually. I forgot until right now. Amazing. Because I recorded this video a couple times and I still cannot remember who number 7 was. Dead. Anyway, I'm going to withhold all my judgments till I see everybody. And I'm most excited to see Doechii judge next week because I love Doechii. Can't wait to see her beautiful smile and hear her beautiful critiques of these beautiful queens. But I am most excited to see the royalty of the children perform because like we got Trinity the Tuck's daughter and Lux's daughter, and I really hope that my love for those queens can transfer to their children. Who knows if it will? That is not always the case in my personal experience, but I hope that it does because we love Trinity all around. She's not going to send a child unprepared. And Lux, like, who had the biggest mouth and like had a lot to say and was so delusionally confident, but like always backed it up. Like, that is the level of confidence, delusional confidence that I aspire to be, because if you're gonna be that delusional with how great you are, you better back it up. And Lux always backed it up, like never failed, always looked stunning, always served a fucking look. So hopefully that's the same for lingerie, and hopefully they don't get stuck behind their brand of lingerie and realize it is Drag Race and that can be your brand outside of this, but you have to show us more than lingerie looks while you're here. But we don't know yet. I'm sure Lux has told her daughter. So all that to say, we'll see how the season goes. See you next week, and comment down below. Let me know, do you agree with my rankings? Do you agree with what I said? Do you not? Do you think I'm crazy? Anyway, bye.